Okay.
Mom.
All right. So basically, my speech is called Coat of Arms. It's representing a shield and what would represent myself in symbols. So I'm going to pass this sheet around. It has all my symbols on it. Go ahead and take a look. Um, so I've had many experiences over the course of my life that are symbolic to me. These four are probably the most important and the most personal. These represent people, places, things that remind me of the experiences that I've had throughout the past 19 years. In each of our lives, there are things that stand out or make us who we are. This is just a representation of our uniqueness, whether that be a ring that your sister gave you or a sweet fruit called a pineapple. There are things that in life that matter, and there's always a symbol to match it. These are just a few things that remind me of the sweetest points in my life. So the pineapple is to represent to be sweet on the inside. And there are always things in life that can make you bitter, but you just got to remember to stay calm. And then don't let anyone else ruin your sweetness. I work in retail, and every day is a struggle, and you just got to think of pineapples. Wear a crown, so don't let anyone or anything bring you down. I've always been a go-getter in my life. I've never really been the one to sit back. I've always been up to the challenge. I love challenges. And then be yellow. So basically just be the sunshine of someone's life. I've always liked psychology. I've always liked making people feel better. And you never really know what someone's going through, so just try to always treat them like family. And then let your glow be seen in other people. So always be a good example for others. Right now I'm an academic coach, so I have a set of students that I am coaching through their college experience and throughout their academics in college. My next symbol is a little more directional, challenging me to stay on track because I like to talk and I get off track sometimes, and I'm very like squirrel. There it is. Okay. So the arrow basically represents to follow the path. It reminds me to stay in the direction of my goals, so I'm very goal oriented. Like, it's really hard to get me to go off of my goals. And then you can either go the right or the wrong direction. And I chose the right direction to go to college and to get good grades just because I thought that that would be the best for me. Arrows are always straight, so you got to stay on that path. You can't be winding off, and then you can't go back. You can only just go forward, and I try to just remember that to stay out of the past. Like, those are mistakes that you made before. You just need to keep going forward. And then an arrow's always going up, so you can always go up, and you can always aim to go higher, no matter how rich, no matter how famous, no matter how brilliant you are. You can always get better. And then the butterfly is a little more personal for me. This represents my sister. My sister gave me a butterfly ring, and unfortunately I was really sensitive to the metal. She always paints me butterflies, so she's just kind of like that little butterfly, a little bit of gentleness in my life. She's super delicate. She'll always ask people if they're okay. And then she has like a love for animals like I've never seen before, and she always just has taught me to be compassionate and to always want to be a better person because I'm that role model for her. And she always looks to me for advice, and she'll call me and she'll text me, and I just want to be that positive role model for her. And then the last one is a tulip, and that just kind of reminds me of my dad, who passed away in 2007. He planted tulips around our yard that he was really proud of, and they were absolutely beautiful. My mom would always tell my sister and I how he planted them, and that was just kind of my reminder that he's always there, even if it's not in the flesh. I also have a tattoo, which is permanent, and I take a lot of pride in my tattoo. It's a great story. It's a great representation of what I'm here to do. And then I'm it's just a constant reminder of my dad and how great of a dad he was to support me and my sister, and that's really why I do what I do and why I want to be a better person, is for him. I want him to be proud of me, and then it reminds me to never take people for granted, because you never know what could happen in an instant. So I keep that one pretty close to my heart. And then my life has just been a range of events, from sad to weird to happy. But these symbols are like morals and values that I have, that I try to instill in my everyday life, and instill in others that look up to me. I just try to be that positive role model, be that positive person, and just help others to see what I see. All right, thanks.
Very good. Very nice.